Peace, 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 and family, family, family. Man, things is hitting the fan over there on the continent. There's been arguments going back and forth between foundational Black Americans in Africa. A lot of Africans come here and they're very judgmental towards Black Americans. And we always say, well, you guys come here and you talking all this trash about Black Americans and you're going against us and you're saying disparaging things. Why couldn't you do that in your own homeland? Why couldn't you do that in your country? You come here and you saying that you're outpacing us. Well, I often say you guys are only doing things that we did first, right? You're doing things that my ancestors fought for you to be able to come here and do in the first place, right? So now when you hear these type of arguments, right? A lot of times in the Pan-African world, they're allowed to come and say whatever they want to say about us, but we can't say nothing about them back. We're not allowed to call out Africa because Black Americans, we've been taught to romanticize Africa in a lot of different ways, right? So now things are being called out, and it's being called out on multiple levels, man. And Oshay Duke Jackson, who's living in Uganda, has been there for like the last 5 years, back and forth. He's finally had it up to here, and he's exposing some of the things that go on in Africa. And people can't say, well, hey, you're a Pan-African and you're on a continent. I mean, you're not on a continent. You're in America talking trash. No, he's living on the continent. Let's look at some of the things that he had to say about his experiences and what's going on over there. Check it out.
With so much to look forward to in working with the people here in this beautiful continent, and I love it. I still do love it. But I cannot come on here and be a liar. And this is what many African countries would love for us to do. You see, what Africans, especially the ones at the top level, when they encounter Black Americans, they want us to sell Africa also. Okay, this is what they want to do. And again, at the same time, you're trying to work with Africa, promoting Africa, you're spending your money. You're investing your money. But then whenever you start to be critical of what you see here or shit that don't make sense, all right? Whenever you see that, all of a sudden, you don't know how things work in Africa. That's what they're going to tell you. Well, this is not how things are done here. See, you don't know how things work. They'll tell you by country. This is Kenya. This is Uganda. This is Ghana. This is not how things work in Africa. Okay? That's what they're going to tell you. All right? And whatever trials and tribulations that you are going through, you're having with certain people here or with these people here, you're supposed to eat it. Okay? You're supposed to kiss ass. You're supposed to be okay with every type of problem that they give you. Now, you got to understand, they don't want to deal with your problems at all. They don't deal with your problems in America. When they come to the United States, they don't deal with your issues. We're going to be fair. Most Africans will stay away from Black Americans for whatever reasons, cultural stuff. So they don't want to deal with Black Americans' problems in America at all. And I can understand that. But when you're here, you got to deal with their problems. And they're going to make you deal with their problems. Okay? But you can't say nothing about it. And pay your money, give us your money, invest. And when you talk about us, make sure you market us to the rest of the world as if ain't nothing wrong. And so many people who have businesses here, let's say if you're in tours, you're in consultations, like I said, you're going to be a person that is going to be more okay with that because you're getting something from it. But for me, I don't have tours and don't want tours. I done told y'all many times, I don't like you. I don't want to see you. I'm just being myself. Not that I hate you or nothing. I just don't. I don't, because most of the pro-blacks that come to Africa, y'all are down bad. So I don't want y'all problems here. I've welcomed some of y'all before. Y'all have given me problems. I don't want to deal with you. I'm okay watching my and doing whatever the hell I'm doing without you being there. Okay? However, this is a narrative. So let's get back to the Dr. Arikana thing. You literally will get scammed here in Africa. You will lose your money in Africa. And don't nobody care about your experience. At the same time, why they marketing to you? All you're going to get is sorry about that. That's all they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you nothing else. I'm sorry. Jeremiah Kasimba, go sit on it. Okay? That's all they're going to tell you is I'm sorry. Nothing else. You risk your stuff. Ain't no protections for your ass over here. For the most part. They want you to take the risk. Come over here. Come do this. Now, to be fair, I'm going to say this. Uganda never really says that. So, but most countries are even inviting y'all over there. Now they trying to even take you over to Burkina Faso where your ass don't have no level of a chance to really do nothing over there. Even if you were to get residency, who that cares about you takes you to Burkina Faso? Tell me one person. It's almost like this. Listen, I'm going to take you to a dangerous place that just had a military coup, and I'm going to get you residency there. Okay? Now, I could take you to my home country, which is Zimbabwe, and that would be better. But let me take you to a place that you have francophone issues. You speak French. It's dangerous. The country, the president.
Right now, he's speaking about the corruption, and he's going to get off into how things go with the police. How if you have an issue and the police come, they're going to charge you to come. When they want to solve your problem, they're going to charge you. There's no checks and balances there. Anything can happen to you there. Nobody cares, right? So he's really exposing what goes on and why you have so many Africans fleeing Africa to come to America, only to come here. And not all of them, because I don't want to take a crap on all Africans, because all Africans ain't bad. But some of them, they come over here and they start talking crap.
Has 18 assassination attempts. Tell me what kind of person even positions that to you and love you and care about you. What kind of person that care about you even tell you some shit like that? What kind of person that care about you would even mention that? What kind of person that want the best for you even think like that? As a person who care about black people, you're supposed to tell them, no, that's not a good idea. Let's take them. If we're going to ask them to go someplace, why don't we give them a safer place? Can we go get a deal with Rwanda? Can we go to even Zimbabwe, where Dr. Arikana is from? Can we go there? No, because a person that care about you, that's just going to show you don't care about your ass. A person that care about you would never recommend that. Would never recommend that. You would never recommend a place for a person that just had a military coup and tell me that you love them, those group of people in the diaspora. You cannot tell me you love them. If they black Americans, if they're in the black diaspora, black British, and you know that the West want this man out of here, and as soon as they get him out of here, they gonna renege on everything that man has done, including your ass. And you tell me that you're going to get black Americans and the black diaspora, they're going to invest in businesses and all that, that could be null and void. It could be. Why would you give him that risk? And you got all kind of stuff going on there. You got Boko Haram and all kind of jihadist groups there in the country. So you tell me who loves you acting like that. You tell me who care about you acting like that. You tell me that. And then if you call that out, somehow I'm a CIA agent. Somehow I'm a problem. And that's Africa for you. That's how they work. That's what happens. Somehow somebody's the problem because they don't want to shut up while you do your damn BS. Somehow when you say something that don't make sense, you're the problem. You're operative. Oh, because you don't want to get somebody to get their ass scammed or lose their money. Because when you lose your money and get scammed, they're going to protect all those people who got scammed. Go to the police here. You, something happened to you. Let me tell you this. Somebody stole a laptop from me. And this is not just for me. This is almost for all African countries. Somebody stole a laptop in my house. Okay. So we had to make a police report.
Watch this, y'all.
Okay. You had to pick up, this is the truth. The police came here with a dog that smelled like yesterday's death sandwich.
Damn.
I swear to God, to 30 white folks, it was terrible. They came in here in the house. They looked around. They asked, well, where the fingerprints at? Or something like that. This dog was old as shit. Had all kind of sheddings all over my floor.
Ooh.
I mean, it smelled like 1976 in there.
Ooh.
You had to pay these guys to come out. Under the table. Then, for them to go back to their office, you had to give them some more money. So wait a minute. Hold on. Imagine this. Something happened to you in Burkina Faso. Your cell phone, your shit gets stolen. You know what's going to happen to you? They ain't going to tell you that when they're trying to get your money. You're going to be trying to explain to a police officer on your phone in French how they stole your stuff. And he going to say, oh, that's going to cost you about $50. You're going to be like, what? Yeah, $50. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to file a report.
Now, hold on. Now, and I want y'all to understand something so nobody can try to run interference. Oshay is in Africa. He's on the continent, and he's been living there. He's employed Africans, right, on his staff. He has the Kinganda channel. He has the Pan-African Dating Show channel. He has the Oshay Duke Jackson channel. And he's been doing this all while living in Uganda. I talk to the brother every day on the phone, and he tells me things that he don't say on air about things that happens there. Now, I think Africa be a place to visit, but right now, living there, when you see so many Africans fleeing the continent, right? And when the funny thing is why I don't rock with the Pan-African stuff no more, because there's no checks and balances. You're not allowed to say nothing about anything. The minute you criticize Africa, you hate Africa. No, I criticize Africa because I love Africa. I want them to do better. How can you come here and have smoke for us when we're the minority group and over there you're the majority, right? And all the resources is under your feet. And you like to talk about the government, W supremacy, and what these groups are doing. But every time I turn around, y'all can't wait to go get a white woman. Y'all can't wait to go get a W man or a W woman, right? I don't see you coming here trying to build strong. A lot of you, when you get here and you get some money, trying to build strong African-looking families and unifying with blacks here. You come here and say, well, we squandered all our opportunities. Well, when I turn around, you guys are not creating the opportunities there on the continent. But let's listen to more what Oshay is saying.
That's going to cost some more money. And the whole time you waiting for justice, they'll get to you when they get ready. When they get ready. That's how it works here. When they get ready. So then if you say something about what I'm talking about right now, you the problem. No, ain't nobody the problem. Y'all the problem. Because when I woke up this morning, I had all my damn senses. I see it for what it is.
Uh-oh.
And when somebody want to change it for what it is, you got a problem with it. No. Y'all not going to be asking us to come and invest in this continent, and y'all get to keep y'all BS going. No. We're going to expose that. It need to be out there. No. We're not going to no, we're going to tell it like it is. We're going to tell it like it is. And if you don't want me here, send me back. But as long as I'm black, I'm going to tell it like it is, not how you want me to tell it. I'm going to tell it like it is.
Uh-oh.
And all of that little dusty shit y'all niggas be doing out here, I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it. Because if I can save somebody money from getting scammed out here, all you got to do, I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it every single time. I done been through it with all kind of people here. Especially in the private sector, lying, scamming, scheming. And I got something for one guy, I'm about to ruin his career, his entire career, right here on this YouTube channel. Since you want to play with me. I got beat for about $20,000. But
now wait a minute. He's saying he got beat for 20K. Now I know this story because he's told me this story, right? And there's so many different stories that he's had since he's been there. And I told him, I said, listen, you have to treat Africa the same way Africans do when they come here. You're out there to make money. You're not out there to make too many friends and all that kind of stuff because they see you as an American and they see you as a dollar sign, unfortunately. We're the only group that's practicing pan-Africanism. These other groups ain't practicing pan-Africanism, family. That's us. We've been taught to romanticize Africa since, you know what I mean? I'm a big 5-0. We've been taught since I was growing up to romanticize Africa and everything about Africa for the Africans and protesting in the street for South Africa and, you know, identifying with Ghana and West Africa and all these different things. It's a black thing you wouldn't understand, the African medallions and all these different things, right? But we never looked at the other side of Africa, the flip side, right? We could talk all day about the W, man, but what about the corruption that goes on amongst Africans? I got a homie from Ivory Coast that told me, he said a lot of those Africans that come to America and be talking down on you guys, they already was part of the elite class in Africa and they oppressed their own people. So now when Oshay goes out there, he's running into these elite classes they're incentivized to keep the BS going because they benefit from it while taking advantage of their own people. We got our issues in Black America, but I don't think that nobody care about Black people more than Black Americans do. Other groups only care about themselves and their tribes. They practice hardcore tribalism, right? And they don't even see other groups that's not part of their tribe as their people. We don't operate like that. We have our issues in this system, absolutely, right? But let's keep it going on what Oshay is saying.
You're supposed to keep that under wraps. Nah, I'm from Del Paso Heights. We don't keep. Sorry about that. No, we don't do that. No. So what I'm gonna tell you is, you better be careful when you ask us to come over here. You're gonna be careful. And then if you leave, you're supposed to be silently. No. On my way out, if I have to leave, on my way out, we're gonna tell it like it is. We're gonna tell it like it is on the way out. And don't let me get back to America where I'm really safe, then I'm really gonna tell it. Because that's what they want. A lot of these people you see in the comment section, these scammer protectors.
He said, don't let me get back to America where I'm really safe, because I'm gonna really tell it.
Let me tell you something. Here's the issue. They left Africa for all the reasons why I'm talking about it right now. They left. Okay? They left. But you will see them same people, they don't want me to say it because they got a culture of being passive aggressive. See, passive aggressive people don't tell you how they feel. They just move. Africans get beat all the time here. They get mistreated all the time here. Okay? You can see them at the airport going to Saudi Arabia. You can see them going to Dubai. They get beat all the time. Scammed and lose everything. Kenyans getting scammed in Kenya by other Kenyans. Ugandans getting scammed here all the time. Good people. Everybody ain't a scammer in Africa. Good people. I'm talking about this happens all the time in Africa. Good, honest people. It's a lot of good, honest people in Africa. But they don't have a culture of telling the truth when something happened to them. So they be in Belgium, Europe, Sweden. And let me tell you this. When they there, they see me calling it out and they got mad. Not because I'm telling the truth, because I'm calling it out. Why are you telling it like that? So you want me to come here and be a victim for you? Is that what y'all want? Y'all want the diaspora to come and be a victim? You're not even living in Africa right now. You living in China. No, that's how y'all keep y'all powers. You little middlemen and gatekeepers. See, what you didn't want to tell you is that Africa is a big continent of gatekeeping and seat holding. Talking about it's so many opportunities in Africa. It is, but guess what? You got to beat gatekeepers for it. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you how it's not fair. They ain't gonna tell you that. How the culture of middleman and it's not fair. They ain't gonna tell you that. Gatekeeping is 100% real here. You know what they'll do? I'm gonna tell you what they'll do. You go in and want to work with a brand. Oh, why don't you come and let's meet up? First of all, the nigger gonna be there 2 hours late, and ain't no accountability here. Oh, they're gonna blame you for why they late. Man, you 2 hours late. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, he'll downplay it, or she'll downplay it all the time. You will come there, you will show them your idea. Oh, wow, that's nice. That's something to think about. That's excellent. But hold on one second. Hold on one second. They're not ever telling you a committed time as to when y'all can work together. Here what they're gonna do. They're gonna steal, like the brother said, they'll steal all your stuff. You'll turn around, look on Instagram. It'll be your idea there.
Whoa. Not the Africans. Wait a minute. Not the good Africans. Not the Africans that come here and do everything the W man tell them to do. Not those Africans. Those Africans wouldn't steal your stuff, Oshay. Oshay, you're not telling the truth, Oshay. The Africans? Wait a minute. I thought the African Americans, I thought the foundation of Black Americans was the problem. I thought that they were the only bad black people. You're telling us that the Africans will steal your stuff? They would take it from you? They would actually bring you in to do an interview, and when you a presentation, and when you present your presentation, the good Africans will steal your stuff. Wow. Oh, so wait a minute here. Wait a minute. So it's not the foundational Black Americans. Oh, well, tell me more, Oshay.
You confront them about that. What? What are you talking about? Or they just leave you on silent. Then what they go do in the background, they'll go back around and they'll tell their inner little circle, oh, don't work with that person. That person's hard to work with. That person's hard to deal with. That's how they do you. Now, here you are trying to be fair and honest, but they're not being honest and fair with you. And you spending your money, they'll tell you. I had a podcast host that was on my podcast. I don't even want to mention that nigga's name right now. He used to tell me, oh, you know what? Here's what you need to do. You need to kiss up to these people. I said, what? Come to find out, he in on it too, though. That's another story. He in on it too. Okay? He telling me to kiss up to the person. Both of them on the backside. Both of them, all of them, in it together. So this person that I'm trusting sending me over here to them, and all of them on the ends, beating me at the same time. Martians, thank you so much. That's how it works here. Now, this is a person that came and found me. I wasn't looking for them. And then once you go through this, you're supposed to keep it silent so the next group of y'all that come here experience I experience. That's what they want.
I'm going to stop it right there because I'm going to come back with part 2. But this is Africa. This is Oshay in Africa on the continent. Now, he's been to Nigeria. He's been to Ghana. He's been to South Africa. He's been to Kenya. He's been to Ethiopia. He's went to Sudan. He's been in these different places. And, you know, he's been talking about his experiences. Now, I remember talking to him on the phone 5 years ago when he was leaving Poland, going back and forth to Poland because he was in school. And he was telling me, and his mama was telling me, he said he was going to Uganda. I said, no, go to Ghana. Ghana understands Black America a little bit more because of the culture, the West African culture, connection to here to America. And I know some people say we're not Africa, but don't put that in my comment section because that's not what I'm talking about right now. Stay on topic of what I'm talking about here. That's all I'm saying. All right. I don't want to lose. That's a whole nother conversation we can have later. All right. And I agree with you on a lot of different aspects, but let's stay on topic for respect to the show. You know, he talked. There's a lot of. I told me and his mother told him that he should go to Ghana and not Uganda because at that time. But he had a vision where he said that it's an open market there. He can go there. There's nobody there, especially representing Black America. He can go there and he can make a lot of money. He can blow up. And I didn't see the vision that he had at first. And he went out there. He's been out there for like 5 years now. And he's made a name for himself. You know what I mean? You know, Oshay Duke Jackson channel is blown up. He has the King Ganda channel. He has a lot of things going on, right? But also behind the scenes, he also spoke to me about a lot of the corruption, a lot of things that goes on. And for many years, he was quiet. he was afraid to really speak up and tell his truth or tell his experience of what was going on for fear of what could happen out there because he's in somebody else's country. Now, I don't know what happened, transpired in the last couple months, but right now, man, he going ham. He don't care. He's exposing and telling it all, right? And he's explaining what's going on. We had a conversation on the phone where I told him, I said, bro, like, you know, you went out there, you built your infrastructure, you got everything structured. I think that you need to focus more on the King Gandhi channel, the African news, African diaspora news, the Pan-African dating show, take it over to either Kenya or Ghana, right? You know, you built everything you can build in Uganda. But, you know, he's out there, he's on the continent. He's actually practicing Pan-Africanism for real. A lot of these Africans ain't practicing Pan-Africanism. They practicing pan-culturalism and pan-scamism. A lot of Black Americans ain't practicing Pan-Africanism. Oshay is over there on the ground where the power goes out. It's times when he's called me when he's telling me the power went out. And he can't even live stream. Like he's actually living the whole full African experience, right? As a Black American, repatriating back to Africa, to the motherland on the continent. He's living the Pan-African experience all the way to the core. So I'm more inclined to actually listen to him because he's there. He's on the ground. He's on the soil, right? You know, so look for part 2 to this. But I wanted to bring forth this first part because I know here in America, there's a lot of things going on between Africans and foundational Black Americans right now. There's a lot of things being called out. So we have a foundational Black American on the soil, on the continent of Africa. He's saying some of the things that he's saying. So I want to bring this to our people. But, you know, look forward to part 2. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.